From the home of the Tigers since 2000, Comerica Park here in the Motor City, Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the San Diego Padres and the Detroit Tigers. And we'll be back for the first pitch right after this.
Your Detroit Tigers.
So just about set now. And our pitcher in this game, Tarek Skubal.
Great sinker. Although it's not his primary pitch, it's really a pitch that he can go to. Misses the barrel of the bat, gets ground balls, and lets the defense work behind him.
Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here.
Tatis Jr.
Fastball in for a strike, and we're underway. Foul ball there. Tatis waits. And El Nino is stifled for the K.
Batting second, the designated
Luis
hitter,
Arise stands in.
Arise.
He's a left-handed batter who still comes up with good contact and a good average against left-handed pitchers. All right, so you hit lefty. What makes it so hard to face a left-handed pitcher?
Left-handers, they just seem to have different arm angles. So to keep that front shoulder in there and really discipline yourself can be tough sometimes. But the guys that do it well, man, I tip my cap to them every day.
Next pitch, a slider that misses outside. Just missed. Right through there for a strike.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
And now the count filled up 3-2. The other way, and that's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
You know, I was watching his rounds during batting practice today.
Third
So
baseman,
impressed with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box during the game, you get a little anxious and you get away from that. But so far, I've seen him stay consistent with his pregame preparation.
And Manny gets a piece. Arise, the base runner at first with one out. On the ground, a short could be two. There's one, and that's two. One hit in the inning, but nothing more than that. The Tigers coming up, no score. Back at Comerica Park, and our starting pitcher here today, Dylan Cease.
Well, he's got great stuff, but what makes his stuff even better is his delivery. Hides the ball for a very long time, high leg kick, and by the time the hitter sees it, it's right on top of it.
Bottom of the first, here's Gleyber Torres.
Gleyber Torres.
Torres getting the start in center, 28 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. Pitch misses inside, ball one. Just missed. There's a strike. see the velocity 97 with that fastball. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
I love to see guys compete, and I know he's frustrated that he wasn't able to do anything with that pitch. You see it so well, but you have to respect the upper 90s velocity. Man, it is hard to catch up to.
Now the number 2 hitter, Kerry Carpenter. Close one, doesn't get the call. And that is ball 1. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. 1 out, base is empty. So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Wade under it. 2 down. Let's take a check of the Tigers lineup. And with their ace on the mound today, they're just looking to provide him a little bit of run support, and they'll see what they can do for him.
Boog, you have to be really careful when you've got a guy like this on the mound for you to not become a spectator. You know that he doesn't give up a whole lot, but sometimes guys get a little too comfortable and don't have an urgency to score runs. You have to make sure you put him in a situation where he can get the W, but also you guys can cruise to the finish line and not have to worry about a comeback in the end.
Next offering is downstairs. Line to left and foul ball. 2 out, space is empty. That one missing inside. Out to center. Wade on his way over. And the inning is over. Scoreless after 1. Back here in Detroit, new inning getting started. And here is Xander Bogaerts. Skubal back to work. And that one is downstairs. 1-0.
1-0.
The shortstop takes the ball. Patrick Johnson behind the plate.
Patty Johnson to some, Boog, but I'd ask permission first before I called him that. Does a pretty good job back there. Occasionally we'll see a couple of sideways looks from players, but that kind of comes with the territory, right?
And a big swing and a miss. Fans don't really understand the familiarity and relationship players and coaches have with umpires. I mean, you see them a lot.
Yeah, Boog, they're all out there trying to do their best and perform at a high level. So when you respect that, I think over time you can develop a relationship with them.
And it remains 2-2. As the game has moved along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they have pictures of all 4 guys, nicknames, hometowns, and as well hobbies listed, just so you can kind of small talk the umpire a little bit.
That's great.
Line and a base hit into right. And after grinding through that at bat, he gets the best of him.
Batting 5th, left fielder,
digging
number
in, it's
39.
the speedy outfielder Gonzalez. And that drops in for a strike.
0-1's the count.
That's down and in. Nobody out, runner at first. Swing and a miss as he was late.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That's inside.
That's inside.
Outside. And now it's filled up 3-2. In the air, left field. Green settles under it. 1 away.
Batting 6th, first baseman Yuli Gurriel.
Yuli Gurriel comes up to hit. Right through there for a strike. And that one missing inside, a sharp slider. Just missed. Misses inside. 3 balls and a strike. Gurriel gets a piece. On the ground to the left. And it goes just foul. 3-2 now. Center field. Torres drifts towards it, brings it in. And there are 2 outs.
Batting 7th, second baseman Jose Iglesias.
Jose Iglesias gets a chance to hit now. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both.
Bogart's on the go. That's in for a strike. Throw, save. Swing and a grounder, foul first base side. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. Bogarts at second with 2 down.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
And that one got a piece of him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him.
Batting 8th,
now batting Tyler Wade.
Tyler Wade.
And a swing and a miss there.
0-1.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. Makes the grab, and that's the 3rd out. Padres leave a pair. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. No score. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 2nd. And here's the first baseman, Spencer Torkelson. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Hit in the air, right field. Tatis brings it in with a nice running grab.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Riley Green, batting with one down, takes the strike. No score here in the second. Swings through that.
Gosh, a little late on that breaking ball. I don't think he recognized it out of the hand. Just a little tardy. Gonna have to regroup here.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
Swings and misses. Some high cheese for strike 3.
With that kind of velocity and elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
Next to hit, Dylan Dingler. That's in there. That's strike 1. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Tigers are shut down there. We'll move to the third with no score. And we're back
Leading
out
off
of the
for
third
the
inning.
Padres,
Martin
catcher,
Maldonado up to hit.
Maldonado.
First pitch, and he just misses.
1-0.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
2 strikes.
Gets a piece and stays alive. And a ball evens the count. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Pitch is in the dirt. Full count now. Swing and a ball lifted to center field. Torres makes the play, and there's one away.
Now batting,
So with
right
one
fielder,
down, it'll bring up
Fernando
Fernando Tatis Jr. 0 for 1 after striking out looking to start the game. First offering, and it just misses.
With Tatis at the plate, we're looking at a player that is never going to be considered boring. He's an electric player that manages to make plays most players wouldn't consider trying. And he plays the game his own way. It's a big reason why he's considered such a fan favorite.
And the next pitch is way outside. Right through there for a strike.
2 strikes to a guy who's already 0 for 1 with the punch out. The only guy in the lineup with that strikeout. But you can't get too relaxed. You still got to make good pitches to get him out.
Cold strike 3 on the fastball, and that ran back over the inner half.
Oh, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way, coming from that opposite arm angle. So I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
Arise in the box now as he looks at ball 1. Second plate appearance of the day for him. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into right field. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Now batting, third baseman, Manny Machado.
Here's Manny Machado. He hit into a double play his first time up. That's a base hit. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits.
2 consecutive base hits for this
Now
team.
batting,
Anytime you rip a
shortstop,
line drive the other way,
Xander
you feel
Bogaerts.
really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
And a dangerous hitter coming up to hit in Xander Bogaerts. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Ball 1 to Bogaerts.
They tried to get him to go, chase the pitch down and away, but he wouldn't bite.
Fights it off. He'll see another. So K marks the at bat for X.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
Back at Comerica
Leading
Park.
off for
Now it's the
Tigers,
second baseman,
second
Colt
baseman,
Keith.
Colt Keith.
Yeah, that's fouled off. 0-1 now. Right through there for a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
And this is inside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Yeah, that's too high.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page
Batting
right now.
8, shortstop, Trey Sweeney.
At the plate, Trey Sweeney. Close, but called a ball. And that's ball 1. This one smashed down the right field line. And that's just foul. So now 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Good job to fight that one off.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
That's to third. Jump throw. Pretty nice play there.
Batting 9th, third baseman, Javier Baez.
My goodness, Chris. He had to generate a ton of power in that jump throw for the out. Let's take another look and dive into the numbers from StatCast.
Man, that's an impressive throw right there. In the air, all the way from third base. You've got to have a powerful arm to play third base, but he just showed he's got more than enough. He's got to can it.
Javi Baez digs in right side. And that skips into dirt. And that one upstairs. Still tied at 0. Last of the third. That's in for a strike.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good. with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
The next offering misses. Now 3-1. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Long run, tracks it down. That is the inning. On to the fourth, still scoreless. As we go to the top of the fourth. Now here is Gonzalez.
39.
Gonzalez, 26 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Swinging a foul straight back. And here it comes. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Just ball missing one. There. And to count 1-2.
One ball,
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Next offering misses down and away. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Battling here as he fouls it away. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Sweeney on the run, sends it over to first. On the money, nice play.
Just an outstanding play going up the middle right there. And the exchange to get the throw off to first just shows you why he's one of the best shortstops around. So smooth, yet so quick at the same time. And any slower, and those wheels burning down the first baseline are going to turn that into an infield hit.
Gurriel, the next to hit, takes outside. And that's off the inside edge. And it's 2-0. And another ball.
3 balls, no strikes.
Next pitch in for a strike, 3-1. All tied up, top half of inning number 4.
Some real good life going through the zone on that one.
Swing and a ball drilled center field. Torres sizes this one up, snags it for the second out.
Up next for the Padres, second baseman.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Iglesias. Check swing called strike. 0-1. And that one is inside ball 1.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
That one the other way. Torkelson takes it himself, and he has thrown 4 shutout innings. Padres go down quietly. Still no score. Back here in Detroit, ready to go. Bottom 4. Here's Gleyber Torres.
Gleyber Torres.
High fly ball out to left field. Gonzalez makes the catch, and there's one gone.
Now batting, designated hitter.
Next
Gary
is the designated
Carpenter.
hitter, Kerry Carpenter. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Swings through that one for strike 2.
He can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
Next pitch misses, and the count 1-2. Swing and a miss, and he got him. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the
right
strike zone,
fielder,
but that's one of the
Zach
hardest things.
McKinstry.
And when you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
And now it's even up.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
On the ground, Iglesias sends it to first, and that is the 3rd out of the inning. So 12 up, 12 down to begin the ball game. We're tied, 0-0. All set for the
Leading
start
off
of the
for
inning.
San
Here's the
Diego,
center fielder, Tyler Wade.
Wade.
Skubal back to work. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul.
You know, these Padres doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They haven't produced a run yet, but the pitch count for the starter is starting to climb, so they're hoping that starts to pay off soon.
Tried to hold up on the 0-2. Now a look down to third. No swing. Gary Simmons with the call. That one just misses.
And I think they're in a good spot thanks to their pitching, but no one would be shocked if this offense strings something together to take the lead.
Out towards right center field. Torres on the move. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down. So up next, Martin Maldonado. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. One down, base is empty. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. 2 down.
Now batting, right fielder Fernando Tatis Jr.
Now it's Fernando Tatis Jr. 0 for 2 in this one. Check swing, and he went. That's strike 1.
0-1's the count.
2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Dingler makes the play, and that is that. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego, and we are still scoreless. Bottom of the inning, and now the first baseman, Spencer Torkelson.
Spencer Torkelson.
That's in there. It's 0-1.
Well, these Tigers, they're not going to be happy with the at-bats they've been having so far. We're in the back half of the game, and they're still searching for a base runner. He's been great out there on the mound, no doubt, but it's also been a disappointing performance at the plate to this point.
Late on that fastball.
And as we get deeper, it's not going to get any easier. These at-bats are going to feel more and more desperate with every out the rest of the way.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Here's Riley Green.
Now
He
batting,
struck out
left
swinging in his
fielder,
first at bat.
Riley Green.
He's been going after these guys consistently, and as a result, he's been able to keep his pitch count low, throwing the ball very well right now.
Swing and a miss.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. So a man aboard now with one away.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for
Now
some,
batting,
so that was nicely
catcher,
done to beat the
Dylan
odds. He got that front
Dingler.
foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
Now the catcher up to hit, Dylan Dingler. And ball one. Green leads off first with one away. Fastball for a strike.
One way to make a guy real uncomfortable at the plate is pound him inside with good velocity. They're doing that right here.
W.
Next offering misses. Now 2 balls and a strike.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
And that's whipped for a base hit. Here comes the throw into third now. So runners at the corners and one out.
Back-to-back
Now
singles,
batting,
textbook bat
second
control right there.
baseman,
Got a pitch on the
Cole
outside, saw it deep into the zone, and just barreled it up, went the other way for the knock. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
And next to hit for
Wow.
Detroit, Colt Keith went down on strikes his first time through. Pitch is in there. Strike one.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Now a high fly ball out to left center. Gonzalez brings it in. Runner tags for home. Dives for the tag. Got him. And that is out number 3. Another inning in the books, but the perfect game couldn't survive it. And we still have no score.
Freaky Dingler.
And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the DH, Luis Arias. Now a screamer into the outfield. McKinstry calls it in, and there's one away.
Now batting, third baseman, Manny Machado.
Here comes Manny Machado. 1 for 2. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Has room, and he makes the catch.
Now batting, shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
Now here's Xander Bogaerts now. Inside, just missed. Just off the outside edge. Now 2-0. All tied up, and we're in the top half of the 6th. That one misses, and that's ball 3. And a strike in there.
3-1 count, saying to himself, I've got to get a fastball here. Just spins a get me over breaking ball. to bring the count full.
That's ball 4. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
Now batting, number 39.
Go ahead, run on base. Gonzalez will hit next. Missing inside, and it's 1-0. On the ground, right side. Throw on to Torkelson. That's the third out. So another good inning for him on the mound. 6 shutout innings now. No score. Well, we go bottom 6. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Trey Sweeney. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Swings and pulls it foul to the right side. Swing and a ground ball and foul ball.
W. Wow. Freaky Dingler.
Steps on the bag. 1 away. Bottom of the 6th.
Now batting, third baseman Javier Baez.
Now it's Javier Baez. Fly to left his first time.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
First pitch just misses. If they did a poll of top tattoos in Major League Baseball, Javi Baez, I think, would have to be in the top 5. Right on the back of his neck is the Major League Baseball logo. So it's effectively right under the MLB logo that's on his cap. Baez going on the play.
Fielder, Gleyber Torres.
Here comes Gleyber Torres. And a strike to Gleyber. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
0-2. One ball, 2 strikes.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And the Tigers retired 1-2-3. Tigers fail to make any noise, and we're still knotted at 0.
Now pitching.
So out of the pen comes the right-hander, Tommy Kahnle.
Number 43.
He last pitched 2 days ago.
Tommy Kahnle.
Here's Gurriel.
Leading off for the Padres, first baseman Yuli Gurriel.
Gurriel gets a piece. Kahnle goes 6'1". He features a changeup, a 4-seamer, a slider, and he works in a sinker. Just missed. The 1-1 is fouled off. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Struck him out of the front door breaking ball.
Oh, he was shopping at the buckle right there, the way that slider made him look. That was just nasty.
Second baseman.
And the batter now, Jose Iglesias. He's 0 for 1. And takes low for ball one. Activity in the bullpen for Detroit. Reese Olson getting loose for A.J. Hinch. Holton getting loose as well. In the air, left side. Green going after it. Makes the catch for the out. That's out number 2. Next for the Padres, Tyler Wade. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Sometimes a hitter will go up there and guess, and it's not just pulling something out of the sky, but expecting, because of tendencies, a certain pitch in a certain location. He just guessed wrong.
2 down, nobody on.
That's a ball.
Excellent arm action on that 2-strike changeup. Just missed. Man, he wanted that call.
That misses. 2-2. And there's a ball.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. And we're back. Now it's going to be Kerry Carpenter.
Designated hitter.
This lineup is having a tough time finding a good rhythm at the plate. Their swings are disjointed, which tells me they're having issues with pitch recognition.
Yeah, the first offering a fastball for a strike. Just missed. Falling behind 2-1.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
In the air, left field, down the line, and that's a foul ball. And it remains 2-2. That's down and in. A slider missed.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
This to center field. Dives and it gets by. In safely with a leadoff double. Go-ahead runs in scoring position.
Showed a lot of fight with 2 strikes in that AB. When you flare a ball out behind second base, it's really a tough spot for anyone to get to, and you're never trying to do that as a hitter, but when you do, I tell you what, you're yelling at it the entire way to get down. Now a huge at-bat in this game coming up.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. And now the right fielder, Zach McKinstry. Ball one there.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
This to third. Machado fires across the diamond, and one away in the bottom of the 7th.
Now batting, the first baseman, Spencer Torkelson.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Spencer Torkelson. Scoreless here, but now he's got to deal with a guy who's got some power. Got to be careful when you're talking about a hitter with this type of slug and these type of home run totals. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Wandy Peralta up and loosening in the pen. Estrada, a hard-throwing right-hander, up as well. And that one fouled off.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
Here's a 1-1. Sliced hard but foul. One out. The go-ahead run is at second.
Ball 2.
In the dirt. Carpenter up to third on the wild pitch.
Well, that right there can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball's gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it because you're already in scoring position. Well, he was sure there, and now he's only 90 feet away from scoring.
That one missed.
Definitely a strikeout situation right here. Lots of ways for that go-ahead run to score if the ball's put in play.
With the go-ahead run at third, here at the bottom of the seventh. Check swing, appeal to first, and no swing. It's ball 4.
He's making things difficult for himself right now out there on the mound, but you know his confidence should still be high enough to get out of this, but he's going to have to buckle down right here.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Dylan Cease is done, and it's a tie ball game as he heads for the dugout. Back with a new arm after a quick break.
Now pitching for
The
San
pitcher
Diego.
on here, Wandy
Number 58.
Peralta.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Riley Green digs in for a critical at-bat.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Ball 1, no strike.
Popped up to the left into foul ground. Hauls it in, 2 away.
Bill, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there. And I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrated with himself until his next at bat.
And here's the catcher, Dylan Dingler. And that is downstairs. And that's ball 1. Swing and a miss.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move to the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
Outside.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Swing and a foul out of play. Left field, Gonzalez under it, squeezes it, and that will end the inning. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Reese Olson.
And he's had his struggles so far this year, as you can see the inflated ERA. Looking to bring that down a little bit right here.
Now a move being made for a pinch hitter, Elias Diaz.
And this is a big at-bat coming, Boog. Definitely a little added pressure on him here.
That one outside, and that is ball 1. That's in there for a strike. Little slider that finds the mark. Tigers bullpen with some action. Benito Blanco getting loose for A.J. Hinch. There's the strike. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. One and two here. Got him looking, and he didn't like the call.
Well, big strikeout right there, and maybe a little controversial with the call. I think he got a little bit of favor on the mound. No question about it. It's not exactly what you want to see in a big spot like that, and I'm sure there's some chirping going on from the dugout, making it clear that wasn't his best call behind the plate today.
Tatis in the box now. Takes strike one. Hit on the ground to the right side. Down the line, and it's foul. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Two away now.
Now batting, designated hitter Luis.
So here's the Padres
Arias.
DH, Luis Arias. The MO for him is contact. A guy who's going to deliver average, not a ton of power. He's looking to hit a line drive somewhere.
Well, that's why it's a team. And when you look at a lineup, he's a great two-hole hitter or a guy that you could put at the bottom to help turn that lineup over to have some momentum for your top hitters coming up to the plate.
That's off the inside corner. 1-1. Breaking ball misses down and away.
2-1.
Fastball is outside. Manny Machado in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. 2 down, nobody on, and we're in the top of the 8th. Next offering is in for a strike.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you have to wait until the absolutely last millisecond. Just a tough pitch to hit, and not an easy one to throw either.
Ground ball left side, and that chance handled. Throw is high and over his head. Makes the turn and heads for second, and he'll make it to second base with 2 gone.
Now batting, third
That's
baseman
a dangerous
Manny
throw for
Machado.
the first baseman to try to handle right there. Exposed him to a potential collision, and we've all seen some of the ugly ones over the years on plays similar to that one. So it's great nothing came out of that other than the throwing error.
So runner at second, 2 down. Manny Machado up to the plate. In there at the knees. Strike one. And that one is inside. And the count 1-2. 2 down. Go ahead run and score in position.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it. Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
That one not close. 2-2. Ground ball right side. Keith throws to first in time. Machado is out, and that is the inning. So no runs on no hits, 1 error, and a runner left. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead, and we still have no score. Staying in the game on defense, Elias Diaz. He takes over behind the plate to do the catching after entering the game as a pinch hitter. Colt Keith up now for the Tigers. Peralta back to work. And he lays down a bunt. And it goes just foul. And the 0-1. Tap foul at the plate. And that one misses up and in. And the count is 1-2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. And a swing and a miss. Now one away. Trey Sweeney up now for the Tigers. He's grounded out a couple of times. First pitch misses. That's a little bit low. Base is empty, one away. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Javier Baez in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And there's the automatic. And that's outside. It is ball 4, and he's on base.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
So they're making a move for a bat off the bench. Andy Ibanez. Big spot for him here. Here goes the runner. Swing and a miss. Throw. Save. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position. One out and a runner at second. That misses the zone, and the count even 1-1. Late with the swing there.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Oh, he hit him. And that got him pretty flush. He had him 1-2, and he ends up hitting him with a pitch. First and second, one out. And up next for Detroit, Gleyber Torres. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. Sweeney, the lead runner out at second. Ibanez over at first with 1 away. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. And that's a strikeout looking. And a big sigh of relief from the mound with that called third strike.
Big strikeout there as he works to strand that go-ahead run at second base. But job's not done yet. Got to get that last out before you can exhale and get back into the dugout. It's kind of tough to do with this home crowd applying so much pressure.
And next up for the Tigers, Kerry Carpenter. Breaking ball inside. Ball 1. Swings through that one for strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Two on, 2 outs.
Nope.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And he can't come up with it. Still manages a throw. And we stay tied as the inning ends. So they strand a pair. Through 8 full, no score. So remaining in the game defensively, Andy Ibanez. He'll play third after coming into the game as a pinch hitter.
Number 77.
Here's Xander Bogaerts.
Andy Ibanez.
Fouled off down the right side. Swing and a miss at a slider.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
Outside low. 1-2 to count. Just off the outside part of the plate.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
And that's down and away. Gonzalez in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Three balls, 2 strikes the count. Ripped to third and caught.
Well, baseball can be cool, can it? I mean, sometimes it gives and sometimes it takes away. He did everything right on that swing, but he's got nothing to show for
it. Gonzalez getting ready to hit. 0 for 3 in this one. There's the strike.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
All tied up here at the top of the 9th. And fouled off. Pitch in the dirt, and it's 1-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And that's in the dirt. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count.
You know, we used to say, if you're scared, get a dog. Throw the fastball, man.
If you're scared,
get a dog, man. Just get a dog.
That one misses, and it's 3-2. Got him looking. That's out number 2.
Unafraid to throw it right there. That's trusting your stump. Just 1 out away from getting out of a huge jam.
The batter here will be Yuli Gurriel. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. Gurriel tries to hold up, appeal to first, and that's going to be ruled a swing. Two outs.
1-1.
That's in there. And the count 1-2. Slice to right, and that's a fair ball. Around first, heading for 2. And it gets by him. And he'll pull into second with 2 gone.
Up next for the Padres, second baseman.
So the go-ahead run is into
Iglesias.
scoring position. So digging in now for San Diego, Jose Iglesias. First offering misses badly for ball one. Runner at second, 2 down. And the slider just misses.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
Line drive, makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the ninth, Jeremiah Estrada. Three, 4, 5 due up for the home team. Zach McKinstry digs in now. That one misses in the dirt. Action in the pen down there. Robert Suarez, the closer, is getting loose. The 1-0. And that one fouled off. Almost got him.
1 strike.
Two and one now. Just off the inside edge.
I almost feel like he's frustrated a little bit. He wants to be challenged.
Swing and a miss, 98 miles per hour on the gun.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Spencer Torkelson up now for the Tigers. Now this is in the air down the line. Tatis in position, into the corner, but foul. Outside low, and the count is 1-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Next offering upstairs.
That's a really good take.
Next pitch misses outside, and now it's 3-2. Riley Green in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. He fouls it off. We'll do it again. Ball 4, he walked in, and that keeps things going.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient at the plate. The game plan that he's sticking to is just not going outside of what he's looking for up there. If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get in the scoring position.
Green stands in here, takes ball 1 low.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
The 1-0.
Inside, ball 2.
One down, winning run on first. And a foul ball makes the count 2-1. Swings through that one.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
And there's a ball.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boo.
Dylan Dingler in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. 3-2. Payoff pitch. Stays alive. One down. Winning run on at first. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Some heat there at 98 miles an hour.
Oh, you got to be pretty quick with the bat speed these days. So many guys throwing in the upper 90s, and you see the velocity on that one. Just tough to catch up to. I mean, guys are coming in, and they're going max effort. They're not looking to go a long distance. They want to get as many strikeouts as they possibly can.
Dylan Dingler up now for the Tigers. 1 for 3. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Gonzalez settles underneath it, drops into the glove, and that will end the inning.
Now pitching
Welcome
for
back,
the Tigers.
and here comes the closer, Benito
Number 22.
Blanco, on for his major league debut. So we'll see if he's ready. Go ahead run on base, and now the center fielder Tyler Wade. 3 flyouts already. He's 0 for 3.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Clips the corner. 0-1. And ball 1.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Caught him looking for the K.
Tunneled that pitch. Thought it was going to be a slider breaking in off the plate, but it hung the corner. And at that point, when he recognized it, it was just too late.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Elias Diaz now at the plate. Struck out looking his first time. Not close with that one. And that's ball 1. One out. The go-ahead run is at second. And here in extra innings.
Getting a little frustrated with the strike zone.
Fought off foul.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
Man at second. And that one is in the dirt. The count now 2-2. And that one gets past the catcher. And it'll be first and third now after that miscue. Iglesias up to third on the wild pitch.
I feel like that's one of those rules in baseball that's tough to explain the logic behind if you're talking to a new fan or someone trying to learn the game. It's like, wait, what? The batter struck out, but he still gets to be on first base?
Yeah, I hear you. It's a weird one. Plus, the pitcher gets credit for the strikeout. It's an over for the batter. But, of course, no out is actually recorded. Kind of one of those, just trust me, let's move on situations.
backdoor slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing plane.
Foul ball, still 0-2. With the go-ahead run at third, here in the top half of the 10th. And that's in the dirt.
2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. Huge strikeout there.
Definitely a strikeout situation right there, and he got it. You do not want him to put the ball in play and want to strand that runner at third. Now all he needs is one more out to get it. Doesn't have to be a strikeout this time, since now they're 2 outs.
Now the DH for the Padres, Luis Arias. Yeah, there's the strike. Runners on first and third, 2 away here in extra innings. And a breaking ball misses outside. That's a base hit. In to score is the runner from third. It's an RBI single, and they lead it in the 10th.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. And a dangerous hitter coming to the plate. Now Machado up here. And a liner out into right center for a base hit. Diaz around third. He'll score easily. And it's an RBI single. And it's a 2-run lead in extra innings.
Comes through with the RBI. He clearly didn't catch that one on the big part of the bat. Just kind of muscled it out there. And, you know, on the mound, it can be pretty frustrating for a pitcher. But you just kind of have to expect those to drop in there sometimes.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout. And he's ready to make the move. Benito Blanco gives way, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
Now pitching
Tyler
for the
Holton
Tigers.
gets the ball now.
Pretty tight
Number
game, so
87.
they're looking for quality pitches out of
Tyler
him right
Holton.
here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
First and second, 2 outs. Now Xander Bogaerts gets a chance to hit. The shortstop takes the ball.
1-0.
Two aboard, 2 outs. That one finds the zone. And the count even at 1. Activity in the bullpen for Detroit. Jackson Jobe appears to be getting ready. And I'm sure he's feeling some nerves. This would be his major league debut. Next offering is fouled back. Two on, 2 outs. That missed inside. And the count is even 2-2. On the inside corner for called strike 3. So 2 runs, 2 hits, no errors, but 2 are left stranded. Last chance to even things up. We head to the bottom of inning number 10. It's the Padres 2 and the Tigers nothing. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Robert Suarez.
Oh, he's the guy they hope to turn to out of the pen to lock down wins. So this game has gone to plan, more or less. Let's see if he can wrap it up here.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Now it's the second baseman, Colt Keith. Tried to check his swing, appeal to third. No, he held up. Tying run at the plate. And that one hit to first. A flip to the pitcher covering. And here in the 10th, the leadoff man is out.
That's why you hug the lines on the corners late in the ball game like this. Positioned perfectly.
Trey Sweeney up now for the Tigers. Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
Well, you can't offer it that pitch in an 0-0 count. It's a strike, but not every strike is a good strike early in the count.
Way out front for strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
With the tying run at the plate, and the home team trying to pull it out. Fights it off. He'll see another. The tying run at the plate.
Nope.
Misses. Now 1-2. Right side. Iglesias in plenty of time to first, but they cut it to 1 as the run comes in.
So important to really lock in on an at-bat like this. It seems easy with the infield back, but you've got to make sure you put the ball in play. Put it on the ground, brought that run in.
Third baseman.
So last chance for the Tigers. Andy Ibanez will hit next. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. Hit to right, and that ought to do it. He's got it. Ball game. The Padres hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a 1-run ball game.
Well, this is a big win on the road and going extras into 10. So hard to pull those out, but I think this team did a great job of keeping the crowd out of the ball game late. When you can do that, it kind of calms everything down, keeps the adrenaline of the opposing team down a bit, and you can steal a win and get out of here happy.